This video is made for the students from 6 onwards and for those students who are unable to understand chemistry due to the lack of basic knowledge, or they feel shy or hesitate in asking the questions in the class. So once if you are cleared about the basics of beginning chemistry, you will never face any problem, and these three parts of my videos surely build confidence in understanding chemistry. Welcome to my channel Sciences. In this video I will tell you how to start learning chemistry, or we can say learn to love chemistry in easy 3 steps. First one is transformation and matter. Second one, pure and impure substances, elements, compounds, mixtures, and third one is atoms. What is chemistry? Chemistry is transformation of substances. And what is transformation? Transformation is the changes of substances from one to another. We see so many changes around us in our daily life. Sometimes we notice and sometimes we do not notice. Out of them, if we classify these changes, and we classify these changes into 2 broad categories, and these 2 broad categories are physical change and chemical change. And what is physical change? No new substance is formed. A change in which no new substance is formed and it is reversible. And what is chemical change? In this change, new substance is formed and it is irreversible. If we take water in a pan and keep it on a gas stove, after some time it starts boiling. And if we keep water in a freezer, it changes into ice. And if we take out ice from the freezer, it changes into water. Curd is made from milk and we don't get back milk again from curd. Once a chapati is made from flour or dough, we do not get back dough or flour. Cooked food, burning of paper, making medicines, clothes, cosmetics, all are the examples of chemical changes. In chemical change, new substances are formed and they are irreversible. I think you understand about the transformations and changes. There are countless changes which we see in our routine life. In all these changes, do you notice one thing? That some changes are physical and some are chemical. Very simple. Whenever no new substance is formed, the change is physical, and when the new substance is formed, the change is chemical. When a chemical change occurs, it is called chemical reaction. Chemical reactions are of many types, which you can see in my upcoming videos. And by these chemical reactions, almost all the substances which we use in our daily life are made. Starting from toothpaste, soap, detergents, clothes, medicines, pesticides, insecticides, cosmetics, cooked food tells the importance of chemistry. Now I will tell you some other kinds of changes or transformations, such as reversible and irreversible. Reversible change is a physical change in which no new substance is formed, and irreversible is a chemical change in which new substance is formed and it does not go back to its original stage. Now second one is the periodic and non-periodic. Periodic change which comes after the regular interval, and sunrise and sunset is example, and whereas non-periodic change which does not come at regular interval, and the example is rain. Rain can come at any time. Third one is the desirable and non-desirable change. Desirable change that we requires, cooking of food, and non-desirable that we don't require, that is the spoiling of food. Transformations, I think you understood, and all these transformations are done by substances or things which compose matter. Now here new word origins, that is matter. From this word the study of chemistry starts. See all the things around yourself. If you are in your study room, you can see pen, pencil, colors, books, notebooks, study table, chair, water and water bottle. pen stand, fans, light, and finally air. Out of these substances, some are too big, some are too small, some are heavy, some are light. To some we can feel, to some we can touch. Now if we classify all these substances, then we classify them into three states named as solid, liquid, and gaseous state. Matter is composed of solid or liquid or gaseous things. The things or the substances which you see around yourself, you see either they are solid or they are liquid or they are gaseous in state. Now here we can compile the definition of matter. The definition of matter is anything which occupies space and has mass is matter. The word occupies space means its volume. See your study table and pen. Study table occupies more space or more volume, and pen occupies less space and less volume. The word has mass. It means its weight. Your bottle filled with water has more mass than empty bottle. Remember, but volume is same. Now the question arises in your mind that what is solid, liquid or gaseous state? Now listen, matter is composed of very small particles called molecules. The arrangement of these molecules only make the substance solid, liquid or gaseous. Let me explain the arrangement of molecules. For this, you will learn number 1, intermolecular space and intermolecular force. What is intermolecular space? It is the space between the two molecules. Now, what is intermolecular force? It is the force which holds the two molecules together in a solid, in a liquid or in a gaseous. Now, if the intermolecular space is minimum and intermolecular force is maximum and it makes solid, means in solid state, the intermolecular space is minimum and intermolecular force is maximum. Now, if the intermolecular space is more, intermolecular force is less, it makes liquid. In liquid state, the intermolecular space is more as compared to the solid and intermolecular force is less. Now in the gaseous state, the intermolecular space is maximum and minimum intermolecular force. Remember, in gaseous state, the intermolecular space is more and the intermolecular force is minimum. Now we can say the arrangement of molecules make the substance solid, make the substance liquid and make the substance gaseous. The characters of solid, liquid and gaseous state we will discuss in my upcoming videos.